Do you know people who are irritable, moody? You just can't get along with them, right? Because they seem so on edge all the time. They're anxious. They're like, get away from me. I can't stand you, and they're very argumentative, and they never seem to smile. They just seem really like always miserable. Well, a lot of that is due, believe it or not, to our diet. And one thing that I want to make really easy for everyone to understand in this video is this, and that is junk foods equal junk moods. Okay? Now think about this. What do most people consume? Junk foods. So if you're eating junk foods, is it any wonder then why people have junk moods? And they're not happy, and they seem miserable, and they seem on edge, and they seem depressed, and they seem anxious, and they seem like they're worrywarts. It's because, many times, it's simply because of their poor diet. You see, there's certain foods that actually make you feel good, that release what's called endorphins, feel-good neurochemicals that are released in your brain. Some of these are found in pumpkin seeds, and chocolate, and bananas, split peas, apples, berries, all kinds of plant foods will make you feel good because it has that effect on your brain. But when you're eating junk foods, what happens many times for most people is that when they're consuming these junk foods, what happens is, it raises your blood sugar, and then spikes your insulin, and then sometime after that, you crash. That makes a person feel fatigued, lethargic, which can then lead to irritability, feeling miserable, and feeling very edgy. And unfortunately, that's the state of many people because their blood sugar is going whoo, 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 all the time. So, what a person needs to do is consume healthy whole foods to keep their blood sugar stable, but to give themselves the nourishment to get good brain chemistry, to keep their hormone levels in balance. Because that's another problem, is that a lot of people that are consuming meat and dairy, they're inundating themselves with all of these hormones that are naturally in the meat and dairy, which creates a hormonal imbalance in your body. When you have a hormonal imbalance, you're going to feel not as balanced in your life, especially when it comes to your emotions, because your hormones can affect your emotions. And a lot of people are hormonally imbalanced. So, the simple solution then really is to stop eating the junk foods and start eating the good foods. You eat the good foods, you start feeling good. If you want to know really the scientific reasons behind all of this, a really good book to read is The Ultra Mind Solution by Dr. Mark Hyman, where he's taken people that have depression and anxiety or autism or kids that are doing really poor in school because of lack of concentration, poor memory and whatnot. And what he does is he addresses their nutritional deficiencies, addresses their toxicity, addresses allergies, and puts them on a really healthy whole food plant-based diet. And miraculously, over time, within a couple weeks, these folks get better, improved concentration, better moods, and things just get really good. And of course, he goes behind all of the reasons why this is so. But essentially, guys, in order to feel good, feel happy, you really need to eat healthy. And, it's sad that so many people are in a state of irritability and depression, and a lot of people have this negative mindset all the time. They're always thinking negatively about things and how much the world sucks and how bad people are, and they're always basically absorbed in this negative state. And of course, that doesn't help anything, because as much as people spend their time thinking about all of these horrible things, how much of that time do they actually spend trying to make a difference, trying to do good, positive, constructive things with their lives? You know, I'm just saying. So, if you want healthy moods, good food equals good moods. Junk food equals junk moods.